purchased this new PME alphabet set, and I've not opened it, I've not used it, I've not tried it. I bought it to do some fancy writing on a birthday cake. Obviously that birthday cake is now just going to be for me to see, but since I bought it, I thought let's maybe make a little video and see how easy it is to use, and we'll do it together. So this is what it is. It's the PME Collection 1 Fun Fonts, and it's 2 trays with 52 pieces, upper and lower case learning set. There you go, that's what it is. So in the box, I'm guessing you have the full alphabet, 26 uppercase, 26 lowercase. Yes, you do. So that's the lower in here. So what do we do? So I've got my board. I've iced my board. I've made a 6-inch round cake, and that is going to sit there. And I want to write on here, happy birthday. Easy peasy. So all of the letters, looking at this, they're all lettered. They're all marked. So you pick your first, oh look, it's got a pretty colour, so you know where to put it back. And so then you get, now they do also have an arrow, you can see just there, so you know which way up to put it. Now, so it's all, yeah, so okay, so we go, so I wonder whether it's maybe worth lining it up first, because how do you know how close to put it? Does it say about how close to put it? Let's see what it says. Turn uppercase, print shop works organised, as you go individual pieces. No, that doesn't really help us. So I'm guessing that you just push it. So let's just work it out. So we're going to go H-A-P, P, it's bigger than I thought, P, another P, Y, and then birthday. So B, because before I commit to anything, I want to work out the spacing to make sure it fits. So I have got room to move the cake back ever so slightly. So B-I-R, P-Q-R, That's the arrow. That's the arrow. Oh. I feel like the R is back to front. I'm going to go along with whatever it says. If it looks daft, we'll be sending a strongly worded email to PME. So B-I-R-T-H-D-A, and then the Y again. So I think we're going to have to go back a bit further. And then kind of go, like, so making room for another P, so P-P-Y. So maybe let's get the happy on there first, and then line. So I'm going to start here, I'm just going to do it. So you just push it evenly. And then pull it up. Okay, so you maybe don't have to push it as hard as that. I think I might have pushed it too hard. And then you just line up the next one. So H-A, that's better. So don't push it as hard as I just did. So maybe using the sticky bit. A-P, P, oh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's go like that. So starting here, remembering, so I'm trying to use the sticky bit instead of just pushing it. And then you just apply the pressure and line up your letters. So I'm kind of going like in this kind of shape. Because it's a round board, I'm just following the curve of the board. And again, not too much. See, I think that R looks like it's back to front. Ah, how do you do? I mean, you can't use it the wrong way around, can you? It's designed for that, but it does look a bit weird, I think, personally. So B-I-R-T, and again, because this is a longer one, I'm just applying a little bit of additional pressure to the top and the bottom, because I did find with these ones, if you didn't, it was more pronounced in the middle and less so on the edge. So B-I-R-T-H. I will confess that I have spelt birthday wrong on more than one celebration cake, favouring birthday and missing out the H altogether in some instances. So I am just really paying attention to make sure I spell this right. So B-I-R-T-H-D, and again, you know, actually there is this little blue knobby bit to push, but I'm actually favouring pushing the plastic, sort of the body of the letter. I don't know why, it's just how I'm feeling it. And then this Y is going to be, really wants to be down there, doesn't it? So this is, okay. So then I'm going to pop these letters back away, because you don't want, I don't want to be doing that thing where you don't put them away and then you're fishing around and you can't find the right one. So let's just pop them back and then we'll have a little review. This cake obviously isn't going anywhere, so that was the point of the practice. So they all fit back in really nicely. Pop them away. So this is the board. This is obviously what it looks like. Now, I've not thought about the additional space required because that Y should be down there, and I've not curved it up enough. So if I was doing it again, you need to think about that extra space. And they also line up quite a bit bigger than they actually print. So I thought this was going to spread a bit further this way. So maybe take into consideration the start and the finish and lining it up, and that you're not going to need as much space as you think. But other than that, super easy to use, really well packaged, easy to pick your letters without having to sort of take them all out, look at them, so easy to use. I'm going to paint in here now with just some colouring and maybe some gin to make it into a liquid, and that's it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So this is my painted first attempt. You've probably seen the time-lapse bit before this. It is a bit harder than I thought it was going to be. So it's a bit like paint by numbers, you know, you're trying to colour within the lines. I think maybe I need to have pushed much lighter, because there is quite a depth, and then your paintbrush inevitably touches the sides, and I'm not sure if you're supposed to paint all the way up the sides. Looking at the pictures, actually, I mean, it's when you get close, it's not as neat as it looks. It's one of those far from nice, but nice from far, or nice from far, but far from nice. So when I put it over there, it probably looks much better than it does when you get really close up. So you can kind of see that I have gone over the lines in some places. Now what I will do is get a little bit of gin just in the lid with a clean paintbrush, and then you can just use a little bit of gin to wash away those, like I've spilled on the H there. I can just use a little bit of gin to clean it up. It will take that colour off without messing up the icing. But I think for a first attempt, it's not that bad. Potentially smaller brush rather than this kind of size. Smaller brush. This is a number 4. And don't push so hard. I think those are the key things to come out of it. So shallower in your fondant, smaller brush. That's it. I hope that's helpful.